Call me petty, call me childish, call me toxic. I don't give a fuck. If I go to sleep when you have not texted me back in hopes that you will text me back, and I take like a 4 hour nap and I wake up and your text message says from 12 minutes ago, I'm blocking you. I do not care. Because in my head, the whole 3 hours and 40 something minutes, I was still asleep. You was not text me back. You text me back 12 minutes ago, bitch. I took a 4 hour nap. You were still busy for that. However many minutes you didn't text me back when I was already awake, plus when I was asleep. Like, what? And I'll be thinking too in depth, like, what were you doing when I was in REM sleep? I was literally going through my whole dreams and everything like that. You text me when I was just rolling around about to wake up. Like, what? Like, no, I'm blocking you. I don't care.
Not the REM sleep. Bitch said REM sleep. Okay. Bonnet crew. Shout out to Average Man Podcast, man. Shout out to homie. But guys, I know. She got the lashes, she got the bonnet, she doing a neck thing, average, attitude, black chick, whatever. She's insecure, she's delusional, she's toxic, she's this, she's that. We can sit here all day and say that. But listen, let me explain to you how it's your fault. Let me explain to you how it's the man's fault. Trust me, I know y'all don't want to hear this. I know y'all don't want to hear this because women should be accountable, right? No, check this out. See, here's the thing. Before he got the box, the dude that she's talking about, before he got the box, he would text her back in 0.5 seconds every time like clockwork. Okay? He would text her back in 0.5 seconds, not even 5 seconds, 0.5 seconds like clockwork. Why? Because he was anticipating hitting the box. Okay? He was anticipating getting down with the get down. And so he gets accustomed to the consistency. This is the issue. Whatever you do, a woman will follow your lead because men are the natural leaders. So whatever you do, a woman will follow your lead. A part of following a man's lead is getting used to the standards that he sets. So if you set a standard where you text her back just like that, immediately, damn near, because in the beginning, you was like, yo, I'm trying to hit, I'm trying to get to that box, I'm trying to do whatever. So you texting her back real quick. That's what she's going to become accustomed to. That's what she's going to be used to because she's following your lead. She's following your example of consistency. Okay? This is the only thing that's happening right here. Now, what happens is that once you get the box and you realize he's not that much more special than the box. He probably don't bring too much to your life. Y'all probably don't really have compatible personalities like that. She's probably really not your type, but you wanted to hit. So now that you've already hit, you're not texting her back in 0.5 seconds. You're not texting her back in 5 seconds. You're not texting her back in 5 minutes. You're texting her back 5 hours later. And she's looking at this like, this is a change in the consistency. And this is what's making her so upset. And the only reason is because of you. You started out texting her right away. If you were the type of dude that no matter what stage of the situation, no matter how attracted to the chick you are, no matter how long you've been talking to the chick, if you were the type of dude who followed his own masculine identity and said to yourself, you know what? When a chick texts me, no matter what it is, who it is, what's going on, I'm going to let that bitch breathe. I'm going to let that text breathe. And I'll text her back when I feel like it. I'll text her back when I'm not busy. I'll text her back when I have an opportune moment to actually text her back in reality. So that means from the beginning, sometimes you would text back 20 minutes later. Sometimes you would text back an hour later. Sometimes you would text back 8 minutes later because you texted her back in real time. Not in a time to try to be impressive, not in a time to sell her the dream so you could get into the panties. No, you text her back when it was convenient for you and when it made sense for you from a real place in a real way, right? If you did that from the beginning where she saw that, hey, sometimes he texts me back 5 hours, sometimes he texts me back in 5 minutes. This is just who he is. And this is how he operates. This is his masculine identity. If you were that type of man from the very beginning, there was no way that she could have these complaints. There was no way that she would make a video like this. You understand? The reason why women make videos like this is because dudes don't understand their masculine identity and they do this nonsense all the time. Before they get the draws, they text him back right away. After they get the draws, somehow the consistency begins to fall off. And then the chick starts to get attitudes like this. This is why the masculine identity is so important. This is why developing your own masculine identity is so important. This is why I created the Masculine Identity Membership. And right now, guys, just so you can have access to the information, just so you can understand how important the information is, I'm making the first month for just $1. You can get on the Masculine Identity Membership for just $1. This is how much I want you to see the information. This is how much I want you to have access to the information. Now, understand, after the first 30 days, you will be charged regular price because it is a subscription. So I'm offering the Masculine Identity Membership to you for $1 for the first month. That's how much I want you to see this information. That's how much I need you to understand the importance of developing your masculine identity. I need you to understand the importance of creating standards for yourself. So when you begin to interact with a woman, you begin to create standards for her. And when you create standards for her, that's when she can learn to trust your masculine identity. That's when she can learn to trust your leadership. That's when she can trust and then relax and develop her feminine. Do you understand? This is how you get a woman to develop her feminine energy and her ability to submit to you, by being a consistent version of yourself, by being the highest of yourself consistently, which is your masculine identity. Women have these type of complaints because they deal with men who are not consistent. Women have these type of complaints because they deal with men who don't know who they are. Women have these type of complaints because they've been lied to, they've been cheated on, they've been misled, they've been abused, they've been used abnormally, hence the word abuse. Shout out to Dr. Miles Monroe. And the reason why they have been used abnormally, the reason why they have been misled, is because they were dealing with men with no masculine identity. They were dealing with men that didn't know who they were. And so we have situations like this where women have all these complaints and negative narratives about what a man should be. And so now she's worried about her REM sleep. And if you just texted her 12 minutes ago and all this nonsense, what we need to do as men is to stop lying to ourselves first and then stop lying to these women, and to be more consistent, to maintain a standard and a level of consistency in our masculine identity. Guys, you have to understand how much women look up to men. You have to understand that women follow our lead. And you have to understand that women, when they follow our lead, they become used to whatever standards we set in place. And once we start to deviate from those standards, that's when all the complaints, the mistrust, the disrespect, and all the nonsense comes in. So if we want women to behave a certain way, we have to behave a certain way because they are following us. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.